Well guys, the day has finally come. Warner Brothers have announced the first wave of cast members for their brand new Harry Potter TV show set to air in the next couple of years. My money is on late 2027, probably around November time, which was the release date for the first film, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, way back in 2001. And releasing Harry Potter around Christmas time just feels right. So the first 6 names announced are all members of the Hogwarts staff. And most of the names have been linked to their respective characters in the recent weeks, including the very controversial Severus Snape casting. So let's waste no time anymore and get into this. Albus Dumbledore will be played by John Lithgow, who is arguably the most well-known actor on the show so far. Chances are you'll recognise him from something or other. Recently he was in Conclave and The Crown, but I'll always remember him as Lord Farquaad in Shrek. And nobody can question his acting ability, but his age and him being American has been brought up. In the original movies, J.K. Rowling insisted on an all-British and Irish cast for the respective characters. And many believe that helped with the authenticity of the 90s British wizarding world. His age is also worrisome, as he's already 79 years old. And this series is going to take at least a decade to finish, and I actually feel it's going to take closer to 14 years to finish all 7 books, with probably one season every couple years, which is the industry standard. And nobody wants to have to deal with a similar Dumbledore situation as in the movies. Minerva McGonagall will be played by Janet McTeer, who is known for roles in Tumbleweeds and The White Queen. I don't actually remember her from much, but she's meant to be in the next Mission Impossible movie, so that's a big deal. But she has massive shoes to fill, as the late great Dame Maggie Smith really made Professor McGonagall her own, even if the films excluded some of her best bits. I'm thinking the whole St. Mungo's incident. Severus Snape will be played by Paapa Essiedu. Anyways, he is known for roles in I May Destroy You and Gangs of London. Chances are, if you've googled anything about this new Harry Potter show, you would have seen something about the controversial Snape casting. And yes, they have decided to race swap Hogwarts Potion Master. And I've got a video on this, I'll link that below, but I'll quickly go over it again. I think this is a stupid casting decision. It's got the sole purpose of being diverse and inclusive, but maybe, just maybe, he was the only guy who didn't perform an Alan Rickman impression during his audition. But who are we kidding? Anyone stepping into the shoes of the late great Alan Rickman was arguably going to have the most difficult task in this entire series. But I suppose Warner Brothers have their shield now to defend themselves against the big bad J.K. Rowling haters and anyone who criticises this show. I honestly feel bad for this guy because he's going to get targeted, but then again, we were promised a faithful Harry Potter adaptation, and this is far from it. Snape's skin colour was described several times in the books, but I suppose they don't care about that. If only there were a whole bunch of other black and other minority characters they could focus on instead. Rubeus Hagrid will be played by Nick Frost, who is known for roles in Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, which are 2 of my all-time favourite movies, and honestly I think they found the right guy to step into the shoes of the late great Robbie Coltrane. Quirrell will be played by Luke Talon, who is known for roles in Leopoldstadt and Patriots. Not familiar with this dude or anything he's done, but obviously Quirrell is the secret main villain of the Philosopher's Stone, alongside Voldemort, who is stuck on the back of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Professor's head. What interests me most, though, is whether they will follow the book or the movie when it comes to when Voldemort attaches his soul to the unlikely bad guy, whether it's before the Gringotts incident or after. And finally, Argus Filch will be played by Paul Whitehouse, who is known for roles in The Fast Show and Harry and Paul, and he actually previously appeared in the Harry Potter film series as Sir Cadogan in The Prisoner of Azkaban, who appeared mostly in a deleted scene. And it's going to be very interesting to see if there's anyone else who appeared in the film showing up in this series. Filming is meant to start in the summertime, so chances are we're going to get more cast announcements, probably the rest of the Hogwarts staff, the Dursleys and other characters, and obviously the Golden Trio themselves, Harry, Ron and Hermione, who I think are already set in stone, but Warner Brothers wanted to announce the adult actors first. And there was even a question aimed at HBO executive recently on whether Cillian Murphy will star as Voldemort. He did say no comment, but if they can nail down the Best Actor winner and Peaky Blinders star for the role of the Dark Lord, I'll be very, very happy, as long as we get him for all 7 seasons. But that's a long way away, we cannot think that far ahead. Let's just worry about the Philosopher's Stone. But let me know your thoughts on the 6 announced actors, and anyone else you want to see appear in the Harry Potter series. But my question to you guys is this. Having cast a black actor to play Severus Snape, Has that killed the series for you, or are you going to give it a chance? Not going to lie, I'm not happy about this casting. I don't think it's right. I think it's done for the wrong reasons. But of course, there are people out there that will defend this. But good luck to you. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon.